The Pakistani rupee fell to an all-time low against the US dollar for the second day in a row, closing at 222 rupees in the interbank market. On this episode of MoneyCurve, we have former FBR chairman and economist Shabbar Zaidi give us a forecast of Pakistan's economy and a rupee outlook.
This increase in the rupee parity against dollar is the combination of both the factors. One is the inherent problem in the rupee against dollar, and the second is the political instability. In my personal view, the inherent price of the dollar to rupees should be around 175 to 185. That can be considered to be the realistic rate of the US dollar to Pakistan. However, the uncertainty about the Pakistan's debt rollover, the uncertainty about the Pakistan's political structure, and the uncertainty about the continuation of the IMF program have actually led to the speculation in the dollar rupee parity, which is the reason why it has reached 222 or 223 in today. In my personal view, this is very unrealistic and it should come down, and I hope it will come down. But the unfortunate part is that it is a historical reality that when the currency crosses a certain amount, it comes down very rarely. So we expect that it will be below 200, but the things have to be ordered. The election which have taken place in Punjab on Sunday has actually created a very big political vacuum in the country, because I firmly believe that it will be very, very difficult for the federal government to continue the federal government with an opposition government in Punjab and frontier. So this apparently shows that there will be elections. There has to be elections in very near future. But the rhetoric we have seen the last 2 or 3 days against this position of impending elections, the things are not okay. So this chaos which has started from Sunday to today has actually affected Pakistan economy, and things are going not in a right direction. And it is the need of the hour that the politicians should see that their differences are leading to the country to a very big uncertainty, and that should be stopped immediately. There are two solutions actually, but rather I would say there's only one solution, that there should be a caretaker government as soon as possible with a longer mandate than that prescribed under the constitution of 90 days, and that prescription may be 6 months or 8 months, and then afterward there should be elections. And this political rhetoric and this political turmoil and this political uncertainty has to go down, because this is not the very right, this does not lead to any right future for Pakistan economy. The second aspect is that Pakistan economy was doing reasonably good in February. We were in IMF program. We were going in almost a certain way, but there are inherent problem in Pakistan as far as the availability of dollar is concerned, and the dollar there is shortage of dollar. But last week the finance minister has said that we need, rightly so, he said rightly so, that we need something like $4 billion for our repayment schedule to the lenders, and there is no certain availability of the dollar. So the ratings and things which have moved are correct. But in an overall context, the Pakistan's has got over $63 billion availability in the export and remittances. What we have to do is curtail our import bill and settle our things in a right order. Otherwise, the loan of 156 or 150 billion dollar is not a very big amount, keeping in view $63 billion per annum inflow in Pakistan. But if you look at the right position, the things are not as bad as they should be. They are, but the things are being made bad because of the lack of direction, lack of political stability, lack of foresight as far as the long-term policy is concerned. The short-term message is that what is happening after this election on Sunday, this cannot continue, and things have to be settled as soon as possible, maybe in a day or so. And my personal view is the only solution is caretaker as soon as possible for a longer tenure, 8 to 9 months, and all political parties should agree that this is the only solution for Pakistan in the present hour, and and all the political parties should realize that ultimately, if they go for any government before this certain kind of stability is there to the dollar, they will themselves be in problem. So let the caretakers take the brunt of the hard decision, and then the people should decide whosoever comes to power. So the prime importance is to stabilize the Pakistan uncertainty and keep this speculation out of the context of the Pakistan economy.